Hi students, this is new chapter, 6th chapter, composition of matter. Okay, so in this chapter, in the first video, we have seen that there are 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, gases. This is you have studied in previous standard also. Okay, but in short, we will take the review because for understanding this chapter well, we should know the previous knowledge. Just to recall your previous knowledge. Okay. See, I have drawn diagram on the board and written some points. According to these points, we will study the properties of these solid, liquid, gaseous substances. See, these are the particles in solid. They are tightly attached to each other. This is called intermolecular force. Intermolecular force between the particles is very maximum. It means the particles are tightly closely attached to each other. In liquid, the distance between the particle, this force of attraction we can explain with the help of distance. Distance between the molecules is very less, therefore force of attraction is more. Distance between the molecules is moderate and hence force of attraction is moderate. Here distance between the particles is very high, and if the particles they spread everywhere, the force of attraction is very less. Okay, got it? If the particles are very close, force is more. Particles are very far away from each other, the attraction force is very less, and in the case of liquid it is moderate. Okay, and that's why solids they have a definite shape. This we have seen. Solids they maintain the shape because these particles they bind themselves in a proper place, and hence solid they have their own shape. Liquids they take the shape of container, they don't have their own shape. If we pour, suppose ये glass है, this is water in the glass. If I pour this water in this jar, it will take the shape of this jar, है ना? So in this way, solids they take the shape of the container. In which container we open, we pour, the shape we will acquire. Gases they don't have shape because they spread everywhere. Even though if we fill the gas in any shape, it will take the shape of container gases. But we can say that they don't have their own, they don't have the shape. Okay. Now the point we see the shape हो गया. अभी volume. Solids have a definite volume. Liquids have also volume, but gases they also have volume. Volume के बारे में सबको बोल सकते हैं because that property will explain compressibility. Okay. Now rigidity. Solids they cannot be pressed. They are rigid. It means they are tough. Solids are rigid. Liquids are moderate, and gases they don't show rigidity property. Compressible. It means they can be pressed and make small. Solids are not compressible. बिल्कुल solids are not compressible. Rigidity solid में है. Distance between the particle is less. The force of attraction is more. Distance is between the particles is moderate, and here far away from each other, and therefore there is no attraction between the particles. Rigidity, solids are rigid, liquids are less rigid, and gases they don't show the property rigidity. Compressible, gases are highly compressible. You know example in the tire जो vehicles होते हैं उसके अंदर ट्यूब होता है हवा का, means air tube. So the air is tightly pressed inside the tube and the vehicles can run. अपना LPG gas cylinder है, उसमें भी gas is filled under high pressure. It means a big volume can be compressed, and under high pressure it can be made into small volume, and hence it is possible to fill the gas in a jar, to fill the gas in tube of this tire, to fill the gas in the cushion भी होता है ना gas का cushion. So because gases are compressible, and hence they can be filled in any container. Then fluidity. Fluid means flow. So which can flow here? Solids they cannot flow because particles are very close. Liquids can easily flow. यहाँ पे नहीं है fluidity. Compressible यहाँ पे भी नहीं है. Fluidity ये बहुत है, इसमें भी बहुत है. Particles in the gases they flow anywhere, and here liquids are they are fluidity. Plasticity, elasticity. Solids are plastic, elastic both है. Liquids, they do not have plasticity, elasticity property, and gases also do not have plasticity, elasticity property. So in this way, according to these points, we can classify the substances, we can tell the properties of solid, liquid and gaseous substances around us. Now, this is the classification on the basis of these points. But in this standard, we will study the next type of classification, which is very based upon the chemical composition. So this is the classification depends upon their physical states. Now, types of matter depending upon the chemical composition. So chemical composition, for this we have to do one activity. Okay, so in the textbook page number 40, they have given name of the material and we have to write the chemical formula. Water, carbon, oxygen. I will tell you. First name is water, then carbon, then oxygen. These are some names. Chemical: aluminium, air, aluminium, brass, air, aluminium and brass. Okay, so a small activity will carry out, and also यहाँ पे है carbon dioxide. Okay, so we have to write their chemical formula, means composition. Chemical formula इसमें क्या है? Just see, water है H2O. You know well. Water is a combination of hydrogen and oxygen. H2O. Carbon is element C. Oxygen है O2. Air. Air has no formula. Chemical composition we have to write. Aluminium है Al. Brass is alloy, copper plus zinc का है, and carbon dioxide है CO2. So this is a chemical combination, chemical composition. We will see here now. Now here, water H2O. Water is a chemical composition of two elements, hydrogen and oxygen, in the fixed proportion H2O. Carbon is only a single element, single substance, pure substance. Oxygen formula is O2. It is a molecule. We have seen in the chapter 5 what is molecule, what is atom. Air is a mixture. Air is a mixture of various gases in the atmosphere. Aluminium, Al. Aluminium is a metal, pure substance, single metal. Brass is an alloy. So what is alloy? You come across this definition. Alloy is the combination of two metals in fixed proportion, copper and zinc. Carbon dioxide, CO2. So by this formula, by this chemical combination, what do you come to know? So it is very clear that the substances which are a single substance, so these are called as elements. Carbon and aluminium are elements. There are some substances which contains two type of elements like water, carbon dioxide. So these two substances, they are formed by the combination of two elements, so they are called as compound. They are called as compound. Okay, single substance is element, which is a pure substance. Combination of two or more elements in fixed proportion is a compound. Okay, and the combination of two metals is called as alloy, or it is first we will say about the mixture. Here also these are the metals only, element, compound. Previously the matter is classified into two categories, metals and non-metals. फिर उसके बाद alloy भी एक आ गया, उसी में आगे invention हो गया. So this is roughly the classification of the substances according to the chemical combination, element, compound and mixture. So we will study in detail about this. So this is C is carbon, it's its symbol. It means one atom of carbon is present in the nature. This is H2O is water, it is a compound. It means one molecule of water has two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. Okay, now oxygen O2, it is a molecule of oxygen. It means some molecules contains two atoms, some molecule contains two atoms or three atoms, but some molecules have different atoms, some molecules are same atoms. Depending upon that, if the molecules are different atoms, it is a compound. If molecule is the same single atom, it is a molecule. If it is a single substance, single atom, symbol, it is a element. Okay, This is the broadly classification of the substances on the basis of chemical combination. You know that the smallest particle of an element is called as atom. Suppose particles of all carbon are same alike. All the particles of air, they are alike. Maybe air यहाँ का हो, हिमालय का हो, कहीं का भी हो, all particles are alike. This is the basic property. Now in detail we will see about the properties of element, compound and mixture in next video. Thank you.